Hi guys, you're watching Now Is the Time Night of Combat. I'm Tasmin Lucia Khan, and tonight's show is a John Shiels special. Now he really is one talented fighter, not only a Muay Thai fighter, not only a karate fighter, but also a kickboxing specialist.
John Shiels could be a dangerous threat.
Yes, very good technical fighter, John. Regular member of the England karate team. Switched confidently to full contact and did well. And as we've seen before, John, we've seen karateka switch to full contact, but you would never know that with John. He does look a proper kickboxer, and he is a proper kickboxer.
The difference between John and the average karate fighter is that John keeps his hands up, and you can see that he's been in the gym and he's done a fair bit of boxing.
Yes, Riyadh still forcing the pace, as John Lawson says. And it'd be interesting to see when John takes the first clean shot possibly from Riyadh. We haven't really seen a clean shot land yet.
Nice spinning back kick there, just a little bit high on the guard, needs to keep it a little bit lower to get it under the ribs.
Yes, John grinned at him there, he knew how close that was, but to be fair to him, he's working well as well, he's got a good tight defence, and he's posing Riyadh the sort of problems that you'd like to see him posed, wouldn't you, John, at this stage in his career?
I agree, Malcolm. I mean, Riyadh is being tested in this fight, and, you know, he cannot take anything for granted, and doesn't look like he's tiring yet.
I know his lack of fight experience has really frustrated him. He was so keen to fight tonight. And to be fair to John Shiels, he's putting up a great fight. He took a big right hand there, but he's taking the fight to Riyadh. John Shiels took this fight at very short notice to make sure that Riyadh got a match, because his original opponent did pull out. But he wasn't frightened to mix it with him there, John.
Shows to me that he's really in the right frame of mind tonight.
That was a tasty little uppercut there, though, from Shiels. He throws sharp little punches, doesn't he?
Lovely uppercut. Excellent.
That's right. So 4 of 5, an excellent contest. John Shiels taking it to his man. 2 good kicks there to start from John. He's a nice, fluid little fighter, John Shiels.
Now, what about that then? That was a tremendous spinning back kick in return.
Yes, bit high for the sweep, I'd say, maybe more on the calf or the back of the knee than the ankle, but he's unsettling Riyadh's rhythm there, and you can see the crispness of you can see the karate experience coming out there with the crispness of those kicks, John. If karate does breed one thing into you, it's good, crisp technique, isn't it?
Yeah, they spend a lot of time on their form, technical form, which sometimes can be neglected in the kickboxing game.
It's a lad who's had 80 fights and knows his way around the ring, knows how to defend himself, and again, is causing all sorts of problems.
I can't see anything wrong with those sweeps. I mean, he's sweeping the foot, and it's part of the rules, and at the moment, it's really unsettling Riyadh.
That's right, that sweep, I'll go along with you, was perfectly technically executed. And again, the uppercut followed by the left. He's really unsettling Riyadh in this round and getting through with some good shots here. Which would have scored him 3 points, but this is kickboxing.
But this is the whole point of kickboxing. You know, if you can't unsettle your opponent with your hands, you use your legs, and if you can't unsettle them with the legs, sweep them.
Yes, you always used to enjoy that element, didn't you, John? The thinking, how to outthink your opponent.
It's the variety of the kick.
Good kick there from John Shiels, nice flexible crisp kicking, and he's made this a real fight to remember, and I take my hat off to him to come in so late with a known fighter like Riyadh, with a man that he knows brings a crowd, and to put up this sort of showing, I think is fantastic. Riyadh, his nose is bleeding there, John.
Yes, and I have to give credit. John Shiels at late notice has come in very good condition. I mean, his stamina can't be questioned.
He's really knows he'll have to work now. And as you step up in quality, John, that knockout punch doesn't necessarily always work for you, does it? Because they get the more durable they get, the more experienced they are. They're used to heavy hitting as well. So again, he might have to go the distance far more.
Experienced fighters learn to ride punches, and it can become very frustrating when you're used to seeing fighters roll over, when you start hitting them with your best shots and they keep coming back at you.
Yes, John came back with a good shot there that actually rocked Riyadh. This is far from one side of this fight, and as Riyadh starts to show signs of tiredness, he's getting through with those short punches. He's looking for that uppercut, John, isn't he?
He is. I think Riyadh will be glad to hear the final bell on this one. I mean, he's put in a really good performance tonight, but I think he'll be glad it's not a 10-rounder.
Yes, he has been out of action for a long time, and I think he's got to get the ring rust out. And John Shiels having good success again in this round, but really the key is for Riyadh to get back in the ring quite quickly, isn't it?
Another excellent outside foot sweep.
And again, a left hand to follow. A big round for John Shiels. John, this could be interesting. I think the judge is going to go with Riyadh, but I've given the last 2 rounds to John Shiels clearly.
All the credit tonight to John Shiels. Riyadh, you know, you got to also take into account the fact that he's been out of the ring for a while. He's still put on a good performance tonight, and when the pressure was put on him, he absorbed the pressure very well, and he's proved tonight that he can take a few punches as well as deliver them. That's important, John, you're right there. It was a good test for him, and again, you said textbook sweep, you can't fault that, and it unsettles your man, it takes it out of you. Really. Here we go then, John, and where's your money going?
After 5 very hard-fought rounds of action, the judges are unable to separate the boxers. The result, a draw.